Hello dear students, I'm back again, your AEM ma'am, and today we are going to discuss how to write a notice. So let's move on. What is a notice? A notice is a written or a printed formal piece of information which is issued to a group of people to inform them about an event or program that is scheduled for some time in future. It is an announcement displayed on notice boards of educational institutions such as schools and colleges, and also organizations, offices, etc. Now, there are certain things that we must remember, certain points that we need to follow while writing a notice. The know-how. Well, as you can see, a notice, it must be enclosed in a box. So while writing a notice, you must not forget to draw a box. Next, only important and relevant information should be written. No irrelevant information should be given. But again, omission of important details will make the notice ineffective. So you must keep that in mind. And the third point is the word limit should not exceed 50 words. Should not exceed 50 words. Children, always aim for 40 words. I have written over here should not exceed 50 words because if you aim for 40 words, then it may end up in around 41, 42 to 45, 46. So 40 words is the best word limit, but sometimes if it is exceeding like around 45 or 44, acceptable, but do not exceed 50 words. Always aim for 40. Then the style of writing, it is absolutely formal. You're not writing a personal document, it's not a diary, it's a notice, so it has to be very, very formal. Now let us have a discussion on the writing style. Okay, now personal pronouns such as I, me, you must remember that these types of personal pronouns, they should not be used. Okay. Next, it is written in the third person. You must remember, you cannot write that I am writing the notice, I am writing to you. No, these things cannot be used, and it should always be written in the third person. Then the passive voice, it has to be used to write the body of the notice. Now let us move on to the next part, that is, let us have a discussion on the format. Very important part of the thing is the format. So what is it? First thing I have already told you before, that is one box, it needs to be drawn. Please don't go by the literal drawing that I am giving over here. You do know how to do it. Alright. Then the second thing is you have to give the name of the organization or the institution, and it has to be written in the center. So if this is the box that you are doing the notice, then the name of the organization should come here in the center. Then you have to write the word notice just below it. Now remember children, one thing, the notice must be written in capital letters. I am repeating again, capital letters, NOTICE in capital letters, and then you underline it. Must, 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 capital letters, underlining it just below it. Then the date of issuing the notice, it has to be written. Where will you write it? You will write it over here, the date of issuing the notice on the left. After that you leave a little space or a line in your case, and then you give the caption or the heading over here. It is very, very, very important that you give this caption, heading, title, whatever you want to call it, and then you move on to the body of the notice, which you will be writing over here, the body of the notice. And what will the body of the notice carry? It is going to carry these three important things, like the purpose of issuing the notice, the details. What are the details? Like the date, time, the venue, means the place, or the duration. If it is an event or a program, the duration. Depending on the topic, you will write it. And then you are going to go into who to contact in that notice. Alright. And then let us move on. After that, when you finish it, the last portion that you again do over here is the signature. You give your signature over here, and then you give the name and the designation of the person below it over here. Okay, so the signature and the designation. Now let's move on to an example to make the whole thing a bit more clear. So you are Bhavna Thakur or Vikash Prasad, the vice head girl or the vice head boy of Cambridge Public School, Dhulagarh. Your school is organizing an interclass drawing and painting competition for classes 5 to 8. Draft a notice inviting the students to participate. Give all necessary details. Now children, in this particular notice you can see that the word limit is not mentioned. Okay. No matter what I have told you, so keep it in your mind, keep it in your head. Given, very good. If not given, then this is it. The word limit is always 40. Maximum 50 means aim for 40. If you do it 40, it's perfect. Maximum 50. No way you can exceed 40. Now let us go into an example. See, the box has been drawn. Now, first, well, don't draw the box at first. First you write it, because first you draw the box in your exam papers, in your class copies when you do it. If you draw the box first, then it will be difficult for you to write it, because how much space it will take or not, that you will not realize from before. So first you write the notice, and after you finish it, then draw a neat, N-E-A-T, neat and clean box. Most of the times I have seen students drawing boxes where the ends, the corners, they don't meet. Don't draw like that. And that is the reason why I am telling you, first you write the notice and then you draw the box. Box must be drawn, it carries marks. So the first thing, over here you see Cambridge Public School, the name. Then the word notice, again I am saying, notice, N-O-T-I-C-E, capital letters, and then underline. Then you come to the left side, you give the date of issuing the notice. This is the date when you are issuing the notice. That is here, it's 12th February 2020. Then you leave a little space, or in your case a line, and then you give the heading, drawing and painting competition. That's the topic. Then you give the notice. This is to inform all the students of classes 5 to 8 about the drawing and painting competition to be held in school. This is one way of writing a notice, where you give it in the tabular form or the bullet form or the numbering form. Date, and then you write the date 20th February 2020. Now here is one very important thing, children. You must remember when you are writing this, that you are issuing the notice on 12th of February. So you can never write the date over here which is going to be before 12th of February. Of course. And then again, you are issuing the notice on 12th of February. So the date that you are going to give here cannot be 12th of February. It has to be at least a 7-day window. You are issuing it on 12th, at least 7 or 10 days after it is going to be held. Alright. So you are issuing the notice on 12th of Feb. It is going to be 7 days later to it. Next, after the date, you give the time 10 to 12. I mean, it is a very logical way of writing. If you are going to talk about the competition, then the duration that I mentioned to you, it has to be a date, the time, venue. Date, time, venue. Date, time, venue. These three things are always mentioned in such a notice. So then the venue, that is the place, which is the school courtyard. Then, okay, the time, let me underline it for you to understand. It's a time duration. Then prizes. Since it's a competition, children would like to know what prizes are given. It's something they like to hear and they may be inspired to participate. So the prizes, here it is given rupees 3000 is the first prize, second is 2000 and the third is 1000. Alright. Certificates will be awarded to all participants. Drawing sheets will be provided by the school. Now this line, for further details, contact the undersigned. Children, in all notices, this is just very important. This line is absolutely important, because whatever you write in the notice, it may be a very well informed notice. You must always end with this particular line. Even after reading the notice, many people may have some queries. So for that reason, you must contact the undersigned. Then you give the signature, the name, designation. Okay. Now let us move on to another notice, another way of writing a notice. You are Sheetal Verma or Rahul Verma of class 8A of Army Public School, Surat. You have lost your library book, which was issued to you. It was lost in the playground. Draft a notice for the school notice board informing the students about it. Let's see. So here again you see the box is there. Then after the box, the Army Public School, that is the name of the school, the word notice, capital letters, underline, okay. Then you come to the other side of the notice. Over here, you give the date. Then you leave a line and you come over here. This notice is a different notice, not the one like that. It is a notice where you are telling the people if anybody gets the book, they will return to you. So just to make the notice a little interesting, lost, with 3 exclamatory marks. Oh my God, my book is lost, like that. And then you start writing. All the students are hereby informed that an NCERT science book has been lost that was issued from school library. It bears library stamp and has an orange cover on it. If found, please return to the undersigned. You see again, return. Over here it is return to the undersigned. In other cases it will be contact the undersigned. Over here it can also be contact the undersigned. If found, please contact the undersigned. So, and after that you give your signature, then your name. Well, here you don't have a designation like a vice head girl or secretary or whatever, but so what? You write over here your class and roll number, because if the student who is issuing the notice wants to tell who he is, first he is going to give you his name and then the class and roll number. You must write it in cases of lost and found notice. So that's it, children. So we have discussed 2 types of notice. There are various types of notices, and for that you need to write, you need to practice. Open your books to page number 207. The grammar books we have got already. On the first page, whatever I have discussed, that is how to write a notice and all that has been discussed. Then one notice has been done for you. An example has been done. In the book you will find that no heading is given. Like over here, where am I? Over here, lost, I have given. And in the previous one also I have given something. Over here it is not given. Doesn't matter. You will give. Put it in your heads that you have to give a heading. As simple as that. Okay? Now, after that, on page number 207, there are 7 notices. And you have to do all of them. You have to write practice, because you do know practice makes a person perfect. So if you want to achieve perfection, practice. Okay? Practice them, write them, and for further details, contact the person signing off today from the video. Stay home, stay safe, stay very, very happy. Bye-bye.